Tonight we are not rewatching, we're just watching Dynamite. Look, we do it every week. It's going to be a good time. Let's just stop the rubbish and get straight into it.
Hey, this is Raven, and thanks for listening to the Give Me a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Hello and a very warm welcome to the Give Me a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast. My name is Ann, and today we are watching AEW Dynamite. It is the 29th of November over in the US. It's the 30th here because it's 1 in the morning, and that's what time we have to stream. I hope you're all having a bloody fantastic day. Lovely to see you all. I've been very busy at work recently. Black Friday happened, Thanksgiving. Hope you all had a wonderful time with your family and friends and loved ones. And I hope let us know what you was thankful for this year. Let me know down in chat. We have 4 people in already. Hello, Todd. It's Todd Johnson joining us tonight with his profile picture of the Julia Hart. Todd, welcome, my friend. Thank you so much for joining me. You know what time it is, man. Todd's here. It's time to get some music on, baby. Let's put some music on and let's tell you kids what is happening tonight on the show, what we have to look forward to. I did see that Dante Martin is apparently returning, so wonder what they've got for him. It's going to be interesting for sure. We will see what they have planned for Dante Martin. There's also the special guest commentator Bryan Danielson. I assume that'll be in the main event match, which is no, it's not. It'll be Jay White and Swerve Strickland. I think they're very hot at the minute, them two, man, and I think that match is gonna smash. I think it's gonna smash. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Then we have Jon Moxley going up against Jay Lethal. This is all part of the Continental Classic, which we've been enjoying. We enjoyed very much so last week. I heard Eddie Kingston and Brody King had a cracking match on Collision as well. If you've seen that, let me know. Was it as good as people say? And then we also have Briscoe versus Rouge. That is again in the tournament. We have the TNT champion, the Patriarch, Christian Cage, is responding to Adam Edgy Copeland. Thank you so much for joining me. It is a Wednesday. You know what that means. We are 3 minutes away from Dynamite, baby. Let's go. How are you doing, Todd? How are you doing, man? How are you doing? Everyone in the chat. The super chats are open if you want to donate to the channel, help pay for the StreamYards. If you would like to, you can. If you'd like to consider joining, you absolutely can. Again, it's just a way of supporting the channel. Just check the links down below. Let's go. We're 3 minutes in and ready to rock. Nomar is here. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining us for this very special episode of AEW Dynamite. I tell you what, like, it's a cold AEW Dynamite. I am bloody freezing, so I'm gonna wear a bloody old person blanket, right? And I'm dealing with it, and I'm over it. I'm over it, and you guys have to be too. I've literally in the Black Friday sales, I bought a new oil heater because my flat, like back there, you can see that heater. It's economy 7, man. It's garbage. It's like I'm not in the flat enough to like warm the flat up. So I just got in from work a couple of hours ago. I've been working since 9 this morning. Really busy. And I was like, oh man. So I just don't have time for it. So I put on these little heaters, basically, the oil heaters, and they work well for me. Hello, everyone. Everyone's popping in now. We've got 10 people up already. I am great. Better now hanging with you. And I'm happy to have you here, Todd. I am happy to have you here. And we'll try and get the postcards sent out to you, my friend. What's up, everybody? Says Jeff, Cincy boy in the house. How you doing? We've got no Sassy yet. I wonder if she's traveling back from her sister's. I know she was there for Thanksgiving. 1 minute and 30 until we get to AEW Dynamite. Hey, Norma, says Todd, and hey, Jeff. Todd doing Sassy's job for her. Sassy's job. It's not a job. She's just a freaking awesome person. Man, I'm thankful to all of you. Thank you. Anthony Turner. Hello, Anthony. Remember? Certainly do, brother. It's Wednesday. Thank you for joining me for AEW Dynamite. So, CM Punk is in WWE, isn't he? Nice one. Enjoy. I don't know what to say. I mean, he's great. He's great in a lot of respects. He's also one of the most toxic people out there, isn't he? So, just bizarre, man. Just bizarre, the CM Punk situation. Never thought he'd be back in WWE, especially after the things he said about Triple H over the years. But there he is, back in WWE, cutting them hardcore promos. Didn't look scripted at all, did it? It felt unnatural, but whatever. I'm sure people love it. Look, CM Punk, he had a great time in AEW. We had some great moments with him. That MJF feud being a highlight of it, his stuff with FTR and stuff like that. I think his Darby Allin match, I think it was great. I think it's really exciting. So I'm pleased for him, and hopefully he'll have the time. Tonight should be great. It's going to be better now you are here, Anthony, and the titles are on. So it's time to get into this. Let's go. There we go. We're getting the pyro. I think Seth Rollins is a few steps closer to AEW. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch should be the biggest names AEW could get, really. There'd be a massive, massive reaction for both of them. Seth wrestling his style in AEW would be incredible. Becky Lynch taking next level. And even if they want to go back to WWE within a couple of years, if it doesn't work back to them, they're going to pay a mega money to get him back, man. Mega money. And here he comes. Speaking of mega money, it's the American Dragon. It's Danielson. Sassy was feeling poorly last Monday for Raw. Just popped in long enough to say hi. Oh, I hope Sassy's all right. I'll have to send her some love. Greetings, Ant and chat. I hope everyone is doing well. It's Joey. Joey is back in the house. We have 2 of 3 Cincy people. If we get Deanna, we've got a full set, and I'll drink a shot. But only if Deanna joins, man. Only if Deanna joins. You guys have got to organize this better. I will drink a shot. Thank you. No, it's good to have you, man. It's good to have you all. I think tickets are going on sale for All In. Oh, but the pre-sale's already gone on sale because I know that Jack's got tickets already. I'm really not bothered in the cheap seats. Like, that's fine by me. I just want to go and have a good time. Right, I'm just going to turn my heating down because this is getting. I mean, it's under. I've got it like I'm wearing this like a cape, and I've got it over my heater, so it's circulating, baby. Here we go. 20-minute time limit. 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw. Everyone is banned from ringside. What are they going to give us for our first match? They're not going to do Swerve, are they? Brody King getting the win over Eddie Kingston there. Oh, and Claudio Castagnoli beating Daniel Garcia. I think Garcia is going to lose against everyone apart from the person that he stops going to the final. I think that'll be his story. And there we go. Obviously, we saw last week Jay White, Swerve Strickland, and Jon Moxley. All the sort of predictable ones getting wins there. But here we go. Jay White versus Swerve Strickland. Exciting. This is a match that you've got like 2 guys that have both been pushed in the company. And it's kind of like, who are they going to go, man? Where are they going to go? Matt Briscoe versus Rouge. That's going to be good. But we are starting off with Jon Moxley versus Jay Lethal. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Let's go. Let's go. There was a video on YouTube of Seth twisting off and shooting the bear to Punk when he made his entrance. Just wondering if it was a work or real bad feelings. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like Seth knew he was coming in. I mean, Seth, I think, can do business. Jon Moxley. Here he comes out. He's got 3 points at the minute, looking to get a full 6 points this evening in the match against Jay Briscoe. Wow thing. You make my heart sing. You make everything. Oh, check out the thumbnail, man. Dan's been making my thumbnails. The freaking Rock, and it's got Nana on it tonight. Let's go. Here he is. Jon Moxley. Whoa! Everyone get out your bingo cards. It's Deanna. We have 3 from Cincy in the house. We have Joey. We have Jeff. We have Deanna. You know what that means, guys. It's happening early. I have the rum. Kraken rum. It's in a juice bottle because I've been taking it to festivals and stuff. It's a bit flat as well because I've been sat on it. But there we go. The Cincy takeover is here, and I said, well, next time you 3 are all in the house, I'm having a drink. We're all here. Let's go, Cincy takeover. Kraken Black Cherry. Thank you very much. Cheers, everyone. Woo! Oh, it's all in my mustache, and it tastes great. Here we go. Jay Lethal coming out now. It's Jay Lethal versus Jon Moxley in our opening match right here. Wow, I drank way too much. And I love it. Jay. Yeah, of course. No one is allowed to help Jay Lethal. So how do you feel about this? That we're going to see a lot of these performers over the next coming weeks? Are you happy that we're going to see Swerve on every show? I mean, I kind of am. I think whoever he's in a match with at the minute makes me excited. He is really impressing me. Really impressing me. Here we go. Get a poll up as well for you guys. Bear with me. Who wins? Jay or John? Here's Johnny. Let's go. Def Jitsu. I know it's a cool t-shirt, wasn't it? He's talking about Jon Moxley's t-shirt there. It's a Cincy takeover. Cheers, and cheers, Todd. Hope you all did a shot with me. I claim responsibility for all shenanigans. Yes, well, you did it. You did it. You made us a set, man. You made us a set. Let loose the Kraken. I drank way too much just then. I tell you what, if all three of you comment in the main event this evening, that means you've got to stay up. And I've got to stay up and do it. I'm having another swig of Kraken. Let's go. Very nice. 513 in the house. I'm smoking my drink for you, and so the question is, will Joey stay awake long enough to get another shot out of Ann? I got Mox in this for Sassy. There we go. Todd giving the obligatory Mox vote from Sassy that we always get. Still have to send you that Skyline Chili gift box. That's been on the hold about 3 years. I know, man. How cool is it that we've been going for such a long time? Like, every Wednesday, you guys come down, hang out with me, we all have a laugh. We have a moan, we have a complaint, but we're here, man. We're here for each other, you know. You see me at good times, you see me at bad times, and I've got a new job. I'm starting a new job very soon. I'm going to be a programming officer instead of the chief electrician of a venue. So I'm no longer going to be doing lights and sound for bands. I'm going to be booking the bands in. So very excited for that. Recommendations, get him in. Swerve's great. Glad he's getting a big push. He has been so good. So good. Let's see. Looks like he tweaked his leg there on that dive, and we get a massive from Jon Moxley. Moxley. Julia Hart is going to wrestle in the hometown of Minnesota, Minneapolis. Nice, Chris. And Chris, welcome to the channel. Is she wrestling tonight? Is that what's happening? Congratulations. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you, my love. Thank you. I really appreciate that. The change was needed. A change was needed. And hopefully it's what I need. And if not, I'll figure it out. You know? Mox will probably win. I think Mox has got this, I think. But get your vote in, man. Get your vote in. Let's see if people agree with you. There we go. Jay Lethal tripping the leg of Mox. I'm here till the end. You might be here, Joey. You might be here, but you might not be here. Basically, I've just bribed you to stay on till the end of the show, guys. That's all I'm doing. But you guys need to organize these Cincy takeovers more often. Speaking of Cincy, Jon Moxley walking up to his feet. It looks like he's backed into the corner, really selling Jay Lethal in this match. think it's pretty obvious that Moxley's winning based on that. Trying to make Jay Lethal look good, and Jay Lethal, like sort of a stalwart of AEW. Speaking of stalwarts of AEW, QT Marshall has left. No more QT TV or whatever it was. Thank goodness. QT Marshall, you know, a big deal in terms of the training school for AEW, you know, so I don't know how that relationship is going to continue or not, or maybe it will. I haven't looked at enough details, guys, to sort of give you it. If Misfit was here, he'd be helping us out. I used to help my friend do lights for bands. She did sound nice, man. Nice. That's really cool. That's really cool. I do love it. I do love it. There's big elbow drop from Lethal onto Moxley. Moxley's body looks lifeless, but he's got just enough to kick out. That's cool. What size venue are you booking? 2 bookings. One's a theatre of 1,200 seats, and one is a city hall of 1,800 seats. So there's a lot of stuff. It's a arm's length council company. So really excited for it. I'm working with a lot of good people, and I needed a change. I was looking at jobs outside of the company, and actually I'm kind of happy that I'm there because I really love them buildings, man. I really love them buildings. If you type into your Google machine, if any of you are Google machines nearby, hey, Sting's here tonight. If you type into your Google machine, Hull City Hall, Hull, and type in NGW, which is a wrestling promotion that we do a lot of work with in Hull. And I've done the lighting for them several times. If you check it out and you type that into image search, I'm sure you'll see the building that I've been the chief electrician of many years. And a trios match tonight. Dante Martin is going against the Hardy and Isaiah Cassidy and Matt Hardy. So I wonder if Quinn's going to come back in that match as well. Oh, Julia Hart versus Emi Sakura. House rules. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Nice. So yeah, it's exciting stuff, man. Exciting stuff, and I think there's some real potential. Like, man, the venue I've worked in the past, like, had Elton John or Ozzy, Sabbath. I've done lighting for like Robert Plant, you know, and Slade and stuff like that. Like, really cool stuff that I've been able to do. But my knees are hurting, man. My knees are hurting. I've had problems. Those of you that have been a while with my knees, and I needed to change things up. I spoke to my doctor about it. I got plantar fasciitis in my ankles. And I was talking about my job, and she was like, you need to get something new. Your body cannot continue with this. It's too bad. So there we go. I need to move to Minnie to be with Julia. Oh, she's married, my love. She's married. But you could always take your binoculars. So it's the reason Sassy wants to move to Cincy. Do we see Sky Blue after Julia Hart match? I'd assume so. And you know what? I'm intrigued more and more by this Sky Blue and Julia Hart sort of partnership. Like, I think they're delivering a story. I don't know what it is yet or where it is yet, but it's what else have you got in the women's division apart from great wrestlers, you know? RIP QTV 2023 to 2023. I know, right? Yeah, thank goodness. Oh, Claire from Moxley. He's coming back. That must mean you guys are back from break. Congratulations to Alexa Bliss, who just had a baby with her husband. Well played, Alexa Bliss. Well played. Another lucky couple there. There we go. Jay Lethal sending Mox into the corner. What a week in wrestling. Misfit Wrestling Podcast. Why? What happened? Oh, Dragon Screw off the second rope there from Jay Lethal. Oh, he's looking for lethal injection now. And bloody hell, Sammy Guevara and Tay Mello just had a baby girl. Well, congratulations to them. That's brilliant. Good for them, man. Good for them. God, it doesn't even feel like she's been pregnant that long, but I don't keep up with things. It doesn't even feel like they've been together that long, let's be honest. Double drop kick, but Jon Moxley is able to move out the way. Really enjoyed that. Smart Moxley. Chop sending Jay down to his knees each time. Back and forth now. They're going to kiss Julia and Blue. I'm calling it again. Lol. We all know what Todd's favorite gifts are, don't we? Some dude named Phil showed up at Survivor Series. Who's Phil? Phil. Oh, Phil. Yeah, he did. Yeah, CM Punk showed up at Survivor Series, people. And then delivered a promo on Raw. So good. I never expected it to happen. In fact, I've got to eat some cinnamon at some point to because Dom made a bet with me and I lost. I lost. Ron Duffney says hi. Hi, Ron Duffney. Hey up. How are you doing? Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. Last week started with Danhausen and ended with Pepsi Phil. I know, right? It's like it was written in the stars. Speaking of cards, my tattoo is approaching. I've got 1 month and 9 days, and I can't wait. I'm getting a full sleeve done. Probably do the line work on the first day. Oh, it's got to incorporate my Wednesday tattoo. That's his autograph. That's cool, though. I worry about you sometimes, Todd. Todd, he's a hot-blooded man. Hot-blooded man is what he is. How are you, mate? Ron, I'm really good, man. I'm a bit tired. I've been at work since 9 o'clock. I've had a few hard days. I've got 3 hard weeks, guys. I'm hoping I can continue covering these. Tonight, I was like, I want to watch it anyway. So there we go. Cover from Lethal. No, kick out. Why, lol. Todd's not worried about himself. He's all good. Imagine if you didn't watch Survivor Series and didn't have a phone, so you tuned into Raw and saw CM Punk advertised. I know, right? Can you imagine? But then who doesn't have a phone these days? We've got Lethal with a leg lock on. Figure 4, baby. Who's doing it? I know a good artist over there. Whoa. What did I say? I missed what I said, Deanna. Sorry. Who's doing it? Sorry, I missed it. Moxley on his knees. Sorry, Deanna. The knee issue. It's not the knee issue. He's just very good. There we go. Death Rider, Shatter Machine. Well, no, it's not a Shatter Machine at all. One plonk I am. Oh, the tattoo. Oh, thank you. Sorry, Deanna. My friend Holly is doing it. Holly's been short stunt pile driver from Mox as well. And bloody Lethal kicked out. Jesus. And there we go. He's got him in the sleeper. He's going to give up here. I love it, man. I love Mox's brawling style. It just felt natural. And Lethal trying to fight out, but hitting himself in the balls. He hit himself in the balls. No, Jay Lethal. That's why he had to tap. It wasn't even Mox's win. It wasn't even Mox's win. He just hit himself in the freaking balls. Jesus. So my good friend Holly, did I go to university with her? I went to university with her cousin. I know that much. A similar age to me, been around the same for years. She's a lovely person. She did the tattoo on my leg, which I quite happily get out, if you desire to see it. And she's designing me a tarot card band sleeve. So it's going to be bands in tarot cards, like Ghost and Kiss and Ozzy Osbourne and Wednesday and stuff like that, covering up the entire sleeve. So I'll give me my idea and said, let's see what we can do. And she went, that seemed really cool. And so she's doing it, which is cool. So you're saying he cooked himself? Yeah, he kind of did. He kind of did just cook himself. He just hit himself in the balls. Why, yes, lol, says Todd. How long will that tattoo session be? I mean, I'm paying her a day rate. I'm sure she's a quick worker. I mean, she did my leg in about 2.5 hours, color and all, and it was really smart. I mean, I'm quite hairy, but it's not a small tattoo. It's my family tree, by the way. I've got my family names around it there, and it's watercolor as well. She does. That's a bit much. I was like, just do whatever you want, go crazy, because I love your work. But yeah, this is all going to be black and white with just the teal and red in it as well. Kingston looking beaten. A very cool idea. Thanks, Deanna. And then I was like talking to her because she didn't really get it at first. And I was like, I want them like interacting with each other and stuff like that. So and I give her a few bands that I like and said, go crazy. But eventually, she's a big Bowie fan as well. She's a great artist. And I was like, it'd be really cool if you could do me a Bowie back piece. I'm a big Bowie fan. Humble in victory, humble in defeat. Kingston versus Danielson happening on Saturday. So did I sort of skip over how long the title is? It's a day, so I'd assume about 7 hours or something like that for the first one, for that session. But well, if I can go that long, I guess as well, because I might get tattoo flu or anything, you know. But we'll see. We'll see. If Lethal thought trying to DQ himself was going to work. Jay Lethal trying to DQ himself. He does know that getting DQ'd was result in a loss. Ziggy Stardust. I don't know. So this is what I was saying. Yeah, because I was saying about the Bowie tattoo. I was like, I don't like Labyrinth. I think it's massively overrated. Danielson really fired up for this weekend. Let's go. Building that up, that already. There we go. So I'm basically going to say, can you design me something? Let my girlfriend see it. I don't want to see it. I'm cool with not seeing it. Let's just put it on there. Because I trust her, man. I just trust her, and she's a great artist. So she owns a tattoo company called Namaste Tattoos, if any of you are interested. They're based in Hull. And they're working in she's got a new building, which is an old church. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful. And so Mark Briscoe versus Rouge is happening next, guys. It is happening next. Bowie's movie Labyrinth is on TV occasionally. Never miss it. It's cool. I love Bowie. I love David Bowie. I have friends that love that movie. I don't like that movie. The only thing that I'm going to say to her, Deanna, is I don't want a huge lightning stripe on my back unless you're doing something interesting. So if she's doing negative images of what she's done on the outsides into the sort of lightning stripe, I think that's really cool. I think that's really cool. And but I don't just want a big blue and pink lightning stripe on my back. Once my hair grows, it's not going to look cool. I think Eddie isn't winning any of his matches. Do you think that's a story? Probably. Seems that way. He put everything on the line, didn't he, for it? And it's not paying off. It's not paying off so far. So the next match, we have Rouge going up against... Is it bad that I can't remember? It's the other guy in the tournament that has no chance. No, I'm clicking away. It is Matt Briscoe. Yeah, Matt Briscoe. I assume Matt Briscoe's going to win this. I thought they would have given him the win against Moxley last week, to be honest. Matt Briscoe. Let's go. That'll be happening next, so we'll put that up in a second. And let's get a poll. So only 60% of you thought John. I thought it was going to be higher than that. Interesting. 60% of you. Who wins? Man, Dan and his votes. We're getting 100 votes over Survivor Series. He did a really good stream. I hope if you did find it or watch his reaction to CM Punk, you enjoyed it. He did a really good job, man. Briscoe. Oh, Rouge. Interesting. Let's see who we think is going to win this. Get your votes in the poll. And negative would be a very interesting idea. She's kind of an artist, so I'm just I trust you. I trust you. So, and I know that for her, it'd be a big piece in terms of it's something she loves as well. So it'd be cool for her to do, I think. And I'm sure she'll do a good job. So I've got so much trust, Jay White versus Swerve should be awesome, but I don't want Jay to lose, mate. It should be awesome. It should be awesome. What are we saying? Sting's final match. Greensboro, North Carolina. Oh, like Sting and Nature Boy Ric Flair coming out talking about the classic match at Greensboro Coliseum. Ric Flair's going to cry. Ric Flair's going to cry. We're going to see Ric Flair tears. Making woo energy drinks. Ric Flair, woo! Oh, look, he's sad already. $45 commercial free, selling the history of the event. Ric Flair put Sting on the map, putting over Ric Flair. So, I know this is really horrible, but what are the betting odds that Ric Flair makes it to? Goodness. Yeah, Jay should win here. I agree, man. I agree. He's crying. Ric Flair's going to cry. Make no mistake. Get your words out, Rick. $45 commercial free with me. Unthinkable. Didn't rehearse it. Let's talk about wrestling. We didn't rehearse it. Oh, he's crying. Aww. This is 80s all over again. Oh, is he going to sniff Tony Schiavone? Tony Schiavone's lost some weight, hasn't he? It's showtime, says Sting. Oh, man, build it up. I mean, I don't mind that. They're building it up kind of in the right way, playing into the history of the venue at the moment. Like, we don't need to know who his partner is just yet. I'm kind of hoping it's Darby. Let me be honest. I want Darby to give him his loss and make it a big deal for Darby. You know, the only problem with that, man, is it's a face v face match, and I can't see him turning Darby either. And I can't. Yeah. Here comes Matt Briscoe coming out right now. It's Rouge versus Matt Briscoe happening on AEW Dynamite TV. Looks like Rick's been hitting on the minibar back in the locker room. Yeah, he certainly has. He's been sipping on the old woo energy drink, obviously. Bo says, Michael, welcome. How are you doing? Woo! Give Rick a tissue. Yeah, give him a tissue and a chlamydia test. Chlamydia test for Rick Flair, room 3, please. Chlamydia test for Rick Flair, room 3. Woo! That Flair promo was incredible. Joey has been hitting the left-handed cigarettes a lot. It was all right. He, I mean, it was very Flair, but he forgot a lot of stuff as well. Joey's loving it. Joey's like, man, he's been smoking a bit, right? And he's like, oh man, it's like the 80s, dude. I love it. Go on, Joey. Go on, lad. MJF has a Tom labrum. He certainly does. Bad news for MJF. In terms of a heel time, will he be ready for Wrestle Dream? Potentially. It depends on how bad the tear is, and he can certainly work around it, potentially. But it's not good news, man. It's not good news. He's getting beat up, and we've seen it a few times with AEW champions who sort of give everything and end up losing the title and taking time off to sort themselves out. Rouge going for the quick start, but Matt Briscoe's able to meet him in the ring straight away. We got 16 people. Hit the like button, people, and say hello to people in chat. I bet they'll say hello back. I bet you get at least 3 hellos back to every hello you say. Let's go. Okay, how many STDs has Flair had in his lifetime? More than stars in the sky at night. Yeah, more star ratings than Dave Meltzer's ever give out. How about that? MJF is going to be dropping that title to Samoa Joe. Ooh, you think? I don't think you will. But we'll see how it plays out, man. That's good though, that you at least feel there's a chance that it'll happen. Maybe it will. I don't think it will, but I get where you're coming from, baby. I get where you're coming from. And isn't that what makes wrestling great, when it's not just the predictable same old stuff that we see all the time? Hi, Anthony. Briscoe's win for his brother. That's nice, man. That's nice. Kung Fu Chicken. Deanna is hungry. She's hungry. She's hungry for some wrestling, man. I was ready to run through a wall after the promo, but I'm glued to my chair. Joey, having a good time, man. So have you three like have you three arranged to like meet up? You three in Cincinnati, Deanna, Joey, and Jeff. You need to exchange numbers so you can get Anthony drunk more on streams. There we go, big double drop kick there from Briscoe. CM Punk back in WWE. Do you see anybody else from AEW to go to WWE? Maybe MJF or Jon Moxley. Nice, man. There was loads of rhyming stuff in there, Eric. Good comment, my friend. Good comment. Give us a love heart for that little rap I did for you there. What do I think? MJF or Jon Moxley? I think MJF will eventually be in WWE, sure. I don't think in the next year or two, though. I think he's going to have signed a contract for... I think he'll be in AEW for the next 3 years, if I was to predict something. Moxley, no, I don't see it. I don't see Moxley being back in WWE at all. But interesting that they're the names that you want to do. I assume that's who you want to WWE. Is the injury bad enough? His injury is bad enough. He's trying to avoid surgery. No. I hope not. Oh yeah, I hope not. And we all know that never goes well. I know, right? I know. No, it won't go well. Ricky Starks. Yes, Ricky Starks is one that I see in WWE for sure. We've got a good relationship with Cody Rhodes. I think that's more interesting. Like who we get from going to WWE from AEW, who was sort of who made the name on AEW. You know, we haven't really had that yet. Oh, apart from Jade Cargill, but she's so green. Yeah, he's planning on working Joe at the pay-per-view. Nice. Well, yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, let's hope he doesn't get hurt, eh? Here we go. Chops from these two in the ring. Yeah. A short high boot there from Briscoe. They're going for the run and getting hit by the German. A thrust kick sends him back, and a massive clothesline from Briscoe puts Rouge down. I think Starks could benefit from WWE. I agree. I think Starks would be great in WWE. Let's be perfectly honest. I do. Oh dear, has Rouge hurt himself with that kick? Matt Briscoe building it up. I assume they've gone to ad break. Kick to the back. Ref reaching for the mic and it's... Oh no, he's looking hurt, man. He got up very... That was a laboured get-up, man. You say no to Mox, but we literally just saw CM Punk return to WWE. Oh, well, true, I suppose, yeah. Yeah, true. And I made a Cinnamon Challenge bet that CM Punk wasn't going to be in WWE. Yeah, get exactly where you're coming from, but I just genuinely don't see Mox. But then I didn't see CM Punk, so there we go. You know, I may be wrong. Deanna, are you a West Sider or an East Sider? Only the Brits get that one. West Side is the best side. The referee, the medic is looking at checking Rouge. He's looking weak on his legs, guys. Yeah, no, he's gone. He's gone. That's not a sell. That's not a sell, man. Rouge is hurt, you can tell. Oh, what's he trying to do? Don't try and run on a bad leg. If he is selling, he's doing a damn good job. He's got me. Ricky Starks reminds me of a young Rock. Eric, I get it. He is very much like a young Rock for sure. Hell yeah, me too. There we go. Joe and Deanna realizing they're on the same side as each other. Nice. A lot of people ate crow this weekend. Crow? It was Thanksgiving. It was turkey, wasn't it? You eat? Or is this some new thing? Ate crow. Is that like a saying that's like when you get something wrong? Well, yeah, in that case, I ate crow. I genuinely didn't think he'd go to WWE. I really didn't. But, you know, ultimately as well, like, it's cool. We've got Will Ospreay in AEW, man. Who's going to give me better matches? Probably Will Ospreay, man. Well, saying that, CM Punk did some great work in AEW. He really did. That MJF match was great. I'd love to see Seth come to AEW and have a match with Will Ospreay. Can you imagine that? I'd love it. I think it'd be great. Rouge has snapped something in his knee. Yeah, I'd say so, Deanna. He looks really hurt. He's got him in a leg lock right now. Rouge is really talking to the ref. I think he just told him to tell him to stop. Yeah, the ref's really communicating between these two. This is not good, man. Rouge looks heck. Eric, thanks for joining us, bro. Who do you think will be facing Sting in the 2024 for the retirement match? Woo! Ric Flair, no. I think it'll be Darby. I do think it'll be Darby. I don't know. He's standing on his own legs there, isn't he? Oh, no, he's like wobbling back there. And apparently Punk has a behavioural clause in his... Really? Where did you hear that, man? Love a link to read that one or watch something on that one. Love to hear that. Was that on Wrestling Observer today? I've been at work like 15 hours today. I've not... Fightful, wow. Misfit, if that's the case, it's a smart move. Yeah, hell yeah it is. And that'll be why he cut such a PG promo on Raw, because he got... Oh, massive spear from Briscoe. Briscoe's getting the win here. Typo, autocorrect meant hell yeah previously. Don't you worry about that typo. I don't want no hell yeahs on this podcast. We don't celebrate. Yeah, in hell. We celebrate Hull in hell. I'm on a highway to Hull. Bow, bow. No, going under now, going over, going for the clothesline. What is going on with Rouge, man? Is he really working to a bad... They've got... The problem is, right, I think he's genuinely injured. The match just hasn't delivered, has it? The crowd are dead. The crowd knows something's off. Something doesn't feel right. I think he's in pain. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're going to do a 20-minute draw to give him a 1 point each and establish that in the competition. If they are, I think it's a huge mistake. Whoa. Flipping Briscoe off the Diners. Yeah. Like, even the refs, like, checking Matt Briscoe there. Like, if Rouge didn't pull him over enough, he could have really hurt him. No, he did. He was fine. He was safe. Fightful, and I can confirm I've heard the same, because a Misfit Wrestling podcast, as we know, has his sources. He has his sources. Let's check the poll, see what you guys think. 62% of you think Briscoe's winning. I think this is going to draw. Big chop. Punk's time was cut because Orton/Dom went longer than they were supposed to, and he wasn't bothered by it. Good, man. Good. There you go. Froggy elbow. And a kick out. Triple H made Punk sign a prenup. He certainly has. Half of the Punk estate will go to Triple H and Stephanie McMahon if Punk shoots on anyone. And now he's like, "Hey Seth, look, you want half of this money, right? When Punk comes out, I want you to give him the middle finger." It felt, I mean, that promo felt very much like it was cleared, and it felt very much like he was towing the line, and I think that's good. How long it lasts for, I don't know. Rouge now runs to the corner. The bull has the horns. Oh no, he's running. He's like fine now. So I think it was just a really good sell, but I don't know if it was good for the match, because it sort of Rouge has got the win. What? Okay. And Paul, 62% of you was as wrong as me. Put it that way. I thought Briscoe would win that. In the Gold League, I think we could say that was the first real upset in the competition, can we not? What do you think? They need to call an audible and end it. I would have done. That's funny, Norma. It certainly is. It is funny. I agree, Deanna. I'm on a highway to Hull. The show has reached a lull. Let's go. I've been I did listen to, what is it, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, on behalf of the Cincinnati brothers. Yeah, had that on earlier on. It was good. I enjoyed it. I think they're really fun. Oh, time of Sony Storm. Here we go. Lull is over. Oh, they've got better at the video stuff, you know. They're putting the effects over the top of it. JFK was there on one of the Kennedys. Very dehydrated in the touch of the gout. Address City taking off Tony Storm's shoes. So far, Punk is behaving well backstage. I mean, it's just time, isn't it? It's just time. There's a problem with any, like, we all eventually show our true selves, you know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, man. Maybe it was just AEW was a bad environment for him. CM Punk, MJF coming out with his fraudulent slip, coming out with his cane. Walking. It was a very safe promo. It certainly was. Cut my music saying MJF. Rushi's walking fine after the match. I know, right? I know. So I was wrong. Completely wrong. I can be. I am sometimes. Cruella. You like Tony comparing Tony Storm to Cruella DeVille? I'd say who played her in the movie? It was Jean. Oh, what was her name? Why can't I remember her name? She was kind of the classic actress of the 90s. I would have loved to have seen her in Sunset Boulevard. Anyway. Any racehorse in America would be proud to have those legs. Absolutely, man. They were Tony Storm showing off just some of the gifts, and as soon as we get her in the ring, you know, it's them gifts are even more, man. Them gifts are even more. Respect Samoa Joe. Right on in regards to giving King Giz a listen. Yeah, man. Well, I think it was it Jeff or Joey that you said you was off to see him, and I was like, check him out. Mate, the more I like listen to some of the stuff that I'm going to see it download, I'm like really happy. Delilah Bond is playing, who used to be in Hands Off Gretel, which was kind of a British version of the Distillers or something like that. Quite punky. But her solo stuff's quite rappy, and I quite like it. It's right up my Lasses Street as well. Hi, Anthony. I'm the new Cruella movie. Nice, man. Oh, sorry, Misfit. I was gabbing. I was just talking rubbish. I completely missed it. What did he say? What did he say? The ironic thing is, like, CM Punk is going to be told not to retaliate to any of this. Later on, his talents weren't recognized and he wasn't allowed to be a world champion in WWE. Samoa Joe proved you don't have to be a bodybuilder to be a champion in this sport. The funny thing is, Punk is ready to move on and start clean. Good, man. But I think they'll wind him up. MJF thanking Samoa Joe for what he has done for pro wrestling. Thank you, Joe. Chants from the crowd. However, he says, however. MJF saying he ain't too shabby himself. Current Ring of Honor champion. Current AEW champion. MJF saying he's helped build this place brick by brick. You've done well, he has. Naming off some of the biggest names in wrestling that he's defeated to get to where he is today. It's pretty cool. It's true. Mojo, you are a wrestling legend. December the 30th is not about your legacy. It's about MJF's. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cover that or not. I really don't know what's happening with the kids and stuff. So I don't want to promise anything. I probably will cover it. I might have Trent with me, which would be cool. I don't know what's happening. Anthony went to Disney's Wish movie. It was a very good movie. Nice. Good. Glad you enjoyed it, Mikhail. MJF making a promise to everyone watching at home and to everyone in the arena on December the 30th. Excuse me. It's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the... Oh, cool. I mean, he's good at promos, man, even if when the first promos. MJF really showing his versatility. Breaking his cane as well. Nice. Nice statement there. I like that. Oh. Lights gone out. Lights are flashing. MJF is in the ring of a flashing lights. Oh, the devil. Whoa, the devil's gang is here. They've got a baseball bat. That's Wardlow, innit? Samoa Joe coming and attacking the devil's gang. Joe got his baseball bat. Said he was going to protect MJF, make sure that nothing happens to him. The first time we've seen the Devil Gang on AEW. And the stream stops? What? What? What's happened to the feed? Has your feed stopped, guys? Will you all know the first hero on? Are you a hero, Max? I feel like we missed the start of this promo. Oh, I mean, it feels awkward, but in a good way. I love Samoa Joe saying relax, not wanting the tag match. Oh, the audio's cutting out. I mean, I think that the VT thing was a huge mistake because I don't think we got... I think the Devil asked him for a tag match of some sort. Interesting, man. Interesting. Even more than he already is. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, a messy delivered segment, I guess, but like, I don't know if that's okay with something like that because stuff like that can become really corny if you're not careful either. I don't know, man. Guys, I'm gonna make a quick coffee and go for a quick wee. I'll be back in a minute. All right. We don't have a sassy in chat. We don't have a sassy, so I need someone to write a question in chat. Take it in turns. And then make sure if you ask a question, you answer everyone else's question. How about that? Let's do that. That's what I want to see. Let's go. Hello, everybody. I'm back. It's Wardlow back in action. Good to see him. Is he going to be part of this crew? I have a feeling he will be. I do wonder as well, guys, if we're going to get a reveal next week of part of the Devil's Party. I think they might do an unmasking and we might get a shot at someone. And I think this can be like a new thing that they start doing, you know, as opposed to revealing who the leader is, reveal who the other party members are. I think that'd be quite cool, personally. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to use this heater. That's how. There we go. Sorry, guys. I know you're just seeing like the top of my head a lot tonight. There we go. Let's see what people. Whoa, people wrote so much. Okay, cool. Let's go. Okay, I think the mask thing is a slow burn, but getting old quick. Not a fan of it. Todd, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Good to hear your opinion. Wardlow's looking sleek, by the way. Wardlow is looking sleek. Good segment. I enjoyed it. I just didn't like the way it was presented. I don't know what was on Fight. I don't know. There was a bit of messiness there, but I think the messiness half worked as well. Okay, my question is, who is the man behind the man in the mask, and why? Oh, good question. I still think Adam Cole. Wardlow going into the turnbuckle. IR Fox quicker than the normal jobber. The greatest trick the devil ever did is prove he didn't exist. True. Yeah, very good. 450 splash there, but Wardlow able to easily kick out of that. Oh my God, says AR Fox. Can't believe it. Massive boots from AR Fox, but Wardlow fighting it off. Let's see. They need to be careful how they tell this because it's falling apart fast. Yeah, they do, man. They certainly do. Big clothesline. I think they wanted to reveal it at Full Gear, but if Adam Cole's injured, you can't reveal it. You know? I think it's Cole. I think it's got to be Cole. It'll turn into a Bray situation. In terms of what? And how? Interesting. What, you mean too much anticipation before... It depends who it is, man. I mean, Bray was Bray's a different circumstance. I feel. There we go. There's a second powerbomb. Nothing like Bray, says Deanna. Okay, why Cole? Why Cole? Why Cole? Because it makes sense in terms of the feud of him and MJF. You know, getting. Norma said it ages ago, and I said no. I think because I thought it all in that. Oh. Big senton from Wardlow. Me and Norma had bets about this, man, and disagreements about this. And I was like, look, it's going to be revealed. It was MJF all along. And Cole, when they didn't do it there, I was like, okay, so now it's kind of got to be Adam Cole. And they're just letting it play out. And yeah, fair enough. Massive powerbomb. Last ride powerbomb. And the ref has called the match off. Well, for about 6 weeks, the devil would flash up on the screen for 2 seconds and disappear. Lost a lot of steam over that time. Interesting, yeah. Yeah, you're right. But we're getting something next week, you know? And I do believe we are going to get a match between... I think we're going to get a reveal next week. And I don't think it's going to be any sort of faction that we can sort of see. I don't think we're going to figure out who potentially Cole has recruited. I don't think it's going to be like Roderick Strong or any of them lot. Do you know what I mean? What's graphic? The Supercard of Honor from March the 31st. Oh, this was the injury from Dante Martin where he twisted his bloody ankle back. Horrible stuff, man. I was in Los Angeles as well. It would have been awesome to see that. I was too busy getting drunk at the Whiskey A Go-Go. Had a good time. Oh, it's War Daddy. It certainly is. It certainly is. Well, Bray and Uncle Howdy, etc. Yeah, but there wasn't really... I suppose the reveal with the Uncle Howdy thing, you could say, was a reveal that never played off. But then the reason it didn't play off was because of, you know, an awful circumstance that ended up taking the life of a dude, you know what I mean? So, here come the Hardy Boys. Really showing the Fight Forever gameplay tonight. There we go. Hardy Gang versus... who are they going to be against? They're against the... Oh, I love his face paint, man. It looks so good tonight. Hardy Gang versus Top Flight. I mean, Dante Martin, let's not forget they were pushing him a lot at one point. Action Andretti, another guy who had a big win over Jericho that they sort of never did anything with. But I suppose it gives them wins that they can talk about, which makes them legitimate to some sense. It's a bit like that match we just watched with Wardlow and AR Fox. Like, we know that AR Fox was featured at one point, so he had more of a chance than most of the other people, you know. Dante Martin back in the ring. I assume this is going to be a win for Dante Martin, unless Matt Quinn shows up. Let's get a poll going, man. Let's get a poll going. Let's see what you guys think. Who wins? The Hardys or Top Flight? Dante Martin back in AEW. It's a Bingo Hall version of Bray. Yeah, it's certainly not a good version of Bray at the minute, for sure. If MJF is injured and probably getting surgery after the pay-per-view, then they're not holding this for months. No, so you might be right. They might be trying to get the story told for Wrestle Dream. Interesting. MJF is legit hurt, so let him lose the title and get fixed, and he can be back for Wembley. I don't hate it. I mean, if people are hurt, they need to get, like... I'm well for, like... You know, at work as well, like, people are, like... They come in so sick, and I've done it before, because you have so much pride in what we do, but it's like... When you're sick, man. Like, you need to rest up sometimes. Because he wants the belt. He's been pushing MJF to accept all these hard challenges to weaken him so he can take his belt. There we go. That's his reasoning for Cole. MJF's injury most likely stop those plans. They're still carrying on with the plans, aren't they? They're still going to reveal the devil. So maybe they're just finishing off that story. Who knows? And is Adam Cole going to be back by that point? Who knows? Oh, man. Action Andretti just landed on his feet after a backflip. Go on, Jeff. Now your turn. Go on. Action Andretti, tell him now your turn. You'll win the match instantly. There we go. I'm going with a dark horse and say it's Jack Perry. I think that'd be a really good sort of start because Jack Perry has no sort of allegiance to anyone apart from sort of the Christian Cage faction. But we all know it's not going to be Christian Cage, you know, because he's got his own thing going on. Oh, man, Isaiah Cassidy getting some great height there. There we go. Good arm drag. I mean, look, guys, is this not the Dynamite we love? Is this not, like, good wrestling action? Don't forget, like, it was Dante Martin and them sort of matches that we were loving back in the day because they were just putting on these incredible displays of athleticism. And here he comes. Dante slides around and goes with a massive clothesline and back out again. He's a star, man. Oh, my God. Stalling Senton. Good Lord. That boy. Jack Perry would be a total letdown. I don't think it. I think Jack Perry. If you was to do Jack Perry next week as part of the Devil's faction, but not the Devil, I think that'd be a really good way to bring Jack in, get some real heat on the faction, and get face to the faction. For now, if it wasn't Jack Perry, whose suspension is over, they would have brought him back by now. Interesting. Yeah, could have done. Certainly could have done. Stop showing that AEW. Showing what? The Fight Forever. It's not very good, is it? Man, I didn't realize how messed his ankle was. Yeah, man, that was broken. Broken. They really didn't need to show that. No, it was almost like, yeah, reveling in it in a way, wasn't it? But they own the rights to it, and I suppose they're giving the story to the people that didn't watch Supercard of Honor and say this is why this person hasn't been out. And you're also revealing the weakness in him as well. Which, you know, heels in the future can take advantage to. So I suppose from a storytelling point of view, it reminds us what the injury was. Does that make sense? Face front for Action Andretti. It was QT Marshall. Oh, wait. Dante had some crazy good aerial moves. Hopes he hasn't lost them. From the 1 second we've seen of him in the match, I tell you, he hasn't lost them, man. That's Senton. Able to, like, it's the way he's able to transfer his weight and momentum. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. My problem with AEW lately has been the lack of full development in stories. And if a problem happens, they have no backup plan to it. Yeah, it's a good point. And the wrestling, the style they wrestle, you know, I was reading an interesting comment from someone that watched Raw because of CM Punk coming back and said it was so hard to watch it because the wrestling was just a different style to what they're used to this product. But in the same argument, look how many injuries this product's had as well, you know? So maybe there's a reason why WWE doesn't do that. That's about protecting the performers, you know? Tough. Mikael is dreaming of a match between Matt Hardy and Edge. There we go. Back together. We're going to get the Hardys versus the Brood. Whoa, who knows? Well, we're all assuming they're revealing the Devil's World's End, but they might not. They might not, man. They might not. How about Matt Hardy versus Retirement Home? He's been fighting that for years, man. Misfit World's End would be the right call, but don't think they have it totally thought out. I'd agree. I don't think they've got it thought out just yet. Yeah, so they're probably not going to reveal at World's End, or maybe they do. I don't know. If MJF's losing the title, you might as well reveal it, because if he's going to be off TV, there's no point in it anymore. So you have to use what they've built story-wise to at least go somewhere. Does that make sense? Yeah, but we all assumed someone was turning heel All In and nothing happened, and that was in August. So yeah. Again, a long-term story that's had its ups and downs, but there's been some nice things happen. Oh, interesting, Deanna says. The Devil cost the title. Well, there'd be a story development, you know? Potentially injured MJF so he can set the time off to heel. I don't know. Maybe so. Side effect from Matt Hardy. Vintage Matt Hardy. Top flight, ready to go. Dante Martin's winning this match, unless you get a Matt Quinn return. 50% of you think it's going to be the Hardys, though. Interesting. Action Andretti going up over the top. Okay, and there's the Enziguri sending Matt Hardy down. There we go. Flipping over with on the side. Dante Martin not lost a beat. Punches there to Isaiah Cassidy. Going up. Look at the way this dude moves around the ring. Are you freaking kidding? Just handstanding over the top rope. Jumping up as Jeff Hardy goes to catch. Misses. He gets a splash. Wow. Going for a twist of fate, but it doesn't happen. Oh. Brother Zay just pushed Dante Martin into his partner. Oh, could you turn Dante Martin heel here? Could you do that? Could you really build some investment in this story by doing that? Oh, Isaiah Cassidy jumping on the back of Matt Hardy with a drop kick to... I don't know his name. I can't remember his name. Bloody hell. I got Dante Martin now on the shoulders of Matt and Jeff Hardy. Kick from Isaiah Cassidy. They both got him lifted up. Isaiah Cassidy looking at finishing it off with a big double drop kick going from the back suplex from the Hardys. Dante Martin's able to kick out, though, with them long lings. Look at WWE's main roster. It only has 700 wrestlers out of a roster of like 60. Yeah, I wonder what the percentages are, actually. That's quite interesting. Because the thing with WWE, don't forget, they do a lot of house show matches as well, and that's why a lot of them end up getting injured as well. Launching off the back of Matt Hardy. Action Andretti with moonsault off the barricade onto Matt Hardy. These guys move with ease. I mean, this has been a really solid match. And this is with no story built in, with two face teams, basically. German suplex 10 action. Andretti being kicked off. Double drop kick into the German. Dante picking him up. Ooh. With one arm slamming him down and flexing on Isaiah Cassidy's limp body. Matt Hardy looks pissed. Dante Martin is back, and I am dead happy about that, man. I am dead happy about that. What a match. If MJF drops the title, what is the point in the Devil terrorizing him? I guess it's for when he gets back, isn't it? If the Devil costs him the title. I don't know, man. I don't know. The story potential, you've got to work with what you got if he's injured as well. Whoever the Devil has to be the next champion with this build. Well, they do, unless they're injured. You know, that's the problem, man. That's the real problem. And we've seen it a few times in AEW where that's been a problem. Yeah, I do. So if they've got 7 injured wrestlers out of a roster of 60, and I assume that's not including NXT then, what's the percentage of AEW wrestlers that are injured right now? Not off TV. Well, that's an interesting question. One that I'm not figuring out right now. Excuse me. If MJF drops the title, what's the point of the Devil terrorizing? Sorry, I've just read that. Jeff, the Devil story is only happening because of Adam Cole's injury. This was never the plan. Well, the Devil story happened before Adam Cole's injury. It just has been dragged out, maybe because of that. Because the Devil was a part of MJF and Adam Cole's build to All In, wasn't it? Even in my fine rocking amigos, Luke, welcome, brother. Thanks for joining us on this AEW Dynamite night. I see that draws back to the notion DMB is the Devil. Costs MJF for Adam. Dr. Britt Baker. DMB. Oh, why can't I figure it out? I'm tired. Julia on next. Todd is excited. Everyone there. Get some love hearts for Julia and Todd's going to put every colour love heart he could find. I know he's. Another Devil story started the week after Cole broke his ankle. Really? Really? I think you did tell me that before. DMD. Dr. Britt Baker. Be interesting to see a faction led by a female. That's not something that we've seen on AEW before. I'll be down with it. I mean, I kind of, we've said a few times on this podcast, like Hikaru Shida right now would be great in a faction, you know? Turn a heel, put her in a faction, bish, bash, bosh, done, you know? Put her with the Don Callis family. When I say in a faction, there have obviously been in factions. They've just not been the leader of a faction. Oh, Dante Martin versus Penta. Yes, please. One, two, three, says Penta. Now bringing out history. Vikingo, Commander, and Penta. Zero miedo. He says, nice. Wow. A lot more on this than 60 wrestlers on the AEW roster. Come on, these guys have contracts that I've forgotten even where they're. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Oh, let's celebrate this song. Oh, my God, she looks amazing. Wow. The house always wins. Whoa, fire. Let's go. Let's go. Whoa. New packaging for Julia Hart, just expanding the greatness that they already have with her. Let me tell you, I love Emi Sakura. I think she's a wonderful wrestler. I don't think she's been used right. She's not the only one in AEW that I think that too. And so I need to restart that to get a poll going. Wow. Here she is. It's Emi Sakura. Emi Sakura's a fantastic wrestler, guys. Like, if you watch a match with Jamie Hayter from a Rampage days ago, he's banging, man. It's so good. Just watch this match, man. Just a shame they've never been able to use the character correctly. Here we go. It's Emi versus Julia Hart, and I am happy for this match. I really am. So they had to come up with something. Yeah, man. The devil is Ronda Rousey. Well, she is in. She fought in Ring of Honor, didn't she? Against Athena. Mad. When you think like this huge name that was sort of huge a couple of years ago, and wrestling's kind of turned its back on her a little bit after that most recent run. And Ronda Rousey main evented WrestleMania, people. Oh, yes, please. Give me that match. That'll be the trios match. Here we go. Emi Sakura. Not happy. Julia, smile on her face. Julia, you ain't walking away from this match without a few bruises. Oh, so I wonder if they're going Emi, because they've kind of been doing the Emi Sakura Hikaru Shida thing, where it's like trainer and mentor thing. I wonder if they're going to move on to Julia and Shida. Be a big match for Julia. Big match for the TBS title, really. Sending her over into Emi Sakura, now over the head. Tony Khan needs to stop trying to make Commander a thing. I'm not a fan yet. I'm not a fan of Commander, man. I don't care who the devil is anymore. I stopped caring after Full Gear. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I hear you. Not all stories for everyone, brother. Chops from... I love Julia selling her the chops. The wails that she's giving out. Just getting the banner in case anyone watches in the future. Punches to the back of Emi now before the roundhouse over the ring ropes. Emi is down. There's no way Julia is going to lose this. Absolutely not. But can they have a hell of a match? And is that? I mean, that is a problem with AEW. They are very predictable. Saying that, I've not predicted any of the matches right this week, have I? But then I keep wanting them to do more interesting stuff, I think. Big crossbody from Emi Sakura in the corner. Emi Sakura drinking the tea. Emi's Choco Pro promotion is a lot of fun to watch. Streams live from Japan. Very different. You can say that again, man. Very different. Emi, I think she's co-owner, isn't she, of Choco Pro? And I was watching a lot of her stuff in Choco Pro in COVID, man, because COVID was like, especially after Sarah left me, like I was just by myself in the flat, you know. And it was great to have all these promotions. That's how I got into Pro Wrestling Eve so much, you know. It's great to have all these promotions to provide a community, you know. That's what we try to do as well, you know. Big chop there from Emi. Sending Julia Hart into the ring now. Oh, looking at getting her into a net breaker position, forcing Julia Hart's body into it. Emi looking strong here. And a great net breaker, holding the hand to send her over. Now looking at putting the knee on Julia Hart's chest. AEW is due more promotion for All In 2 than World's End. That's a problem. Yeah, man, they want the big numbers, don't they, at All In 2? You know, it was one of their sort of bragging rights, really. And you're right, they shouldn't need to promote it right now. Like, right now, you need to be promoting this. But at the same time, All In, the build wasn't great for. It wasn't a great build for All In at all. Machine gun chops from Emi Sakura. Could they have sold more tickets if they if they'd announced it was Sting's last match in the UK, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I would have struggled to have streamed that if knowing it was being Sting's last match in the UK. I would have wanted to be there. So now I'm never going to get a chance to see Sting. Do you know what I mean? Big slap from Emmy into Julia Hart's face. Oh, and her eyelashes come off. The build for All In was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. It was the worst AEW build to a pay-per-view. The only other worst one I can think of was the first Forbidden Door, but there was plagued by injuries then, man. All In is 9 months away. World's End is 30 days. Yeah, did you hear that? Like the CM Punk thing. So when CM Punk was advertised for Raw, first Raw back, you know, all this sort of stuff. They didn't sell that many more tickets. They didn't sell out the building that there was in the configuration they had it in. They could have had more people in. Didn't sell out. Emi Sakura showing Julia Hart off upside down before the side backbreaker. Just a proficient technician, Emi Sakura, man. I mean, Julia's still very green, so putting him in the ring with Emi, you know, she's got the choke, and the crowd are wanting Julia to win now. Still got the choke locked on. No victory by submission, apparently. Emi Sakura now. There we go. The surfboard is on. Julia Hart, high angle. Emi Sakura dropping Julia in the ring. Probably because prior to Saturday, they had no idea Punk was going to be on Raw. Yeah, what I'm saying is tickets after he was announced at Survivor Series. You know, it didn't affect it as much as there was. Well, whether there was expecting it or I don't know. But it didn't like sell out the arena. And you would have thought like people in the area would have gone, oh, shoot, CM Punk's there, let's go. Emi Sakura is tapping. But for whatever reason, there's no tap outs in this match. It's a house rules match, Julia. Oh. Only win by pinfall, count out, or disqualification. They will leave chains and 2x4s laying around the ring, but Aubrey made a point to pick up the loose eyelash. She certainly did. Got to make sure them eyes are looking pretty. Great moonsault there from Julia. And gets the win with the moonsault. Really sort of selling that moonsault as a special move for Julia. I think she does deliver it really well. Decent match. Not as fluid as I would have liked to have seen. I would have liked to have seen a bit more, but there we go. Anyway, it's really well when there's someone like really fighting back. Not just doing moves, but like laying it in. Go watch that Jamie Hayter match with her. Amazing. Nashville doesn't sell well normally. Right. Okay. Maybe that's why then. Maybe that's why, brother. She may be green, but she looks so damn good. Yeah, I think she's a bit green, but I think she's got like so much for. Oh, Marie is talking to RJ. This Maria May entrance has been way better than any of the other women that they brought in recently, just with matches. Good Lord, she's got a very sexual voice. I'm glad I got this blanket with me. Maria May going into Tony Khan's dressing room. What? What's she looking for? What's she want? Cool. Emmy wasn't in position for the moonsault. She was trying to reposition herself. She was. Oh, we got Christian coming out. Edgy Adam Copeland, who's doing the same thing he was doing in WWE, but working with someone who's freaking amazing. Julia has improved so much from what she was. 100%. 100%. And that's how you do it. You get reps in with wrestlers, you know? Helps Julia out when the opponent rolls under the moonsault at the last second. Yes, it does. But I mean, knew how to reposition herself. Yeah, but AEW doesn't do much with the women. Have plenty of female talent, and none of them built up. Yeah, man, that's the problem when you only put one women's match on a show, Deanna. You know, and you don't. I mean, look, we at least had the Tony Storm segment in the first half of this one. We just had the Maria May segment, which I feel could have been spread out a bit better, but there we go. They tend to do that. And we've had a decent women's match. That's more than we get in some weeks, you know? It's more than we get in some weeks. RJ folded. I would have too. Yeah, she has that voice that can make lots of cash, says Todd. She's very dynamic with that voice, shall we say. She's very dynamic. I remember Tony walked into Tony's office like that months ago and then disappeared again for months. I know, right? Maybe that's what's going to happen to Mariah May. Is he going to get Adam Copeland into the ring? Julia just turned 22 this month. Going to be around for a while. Wow. It's a British thing. What is Mariah May British? I don't even know. Not is she? Gonna make Tony an offer we can't refuse with a voice like that. Come on, Edgy. Edge versus Christian is next week for the TNT title. No, it's not. Hey, I tell you what, and their match at what is it? Was it Full Gear? Was brilliant at building up them not like touching each other, even though Edge has already speared him. It was really well done. Adam. Okay, Al's got her tomatoes ready for Christian. Maria May is from London. It was announced on Collision. Nice, man. Nice. Maybe Christian should go back there and speak to him. What's going off here? What's Edgy gonna do? You think you know me? Him? So what was the point in letting him wait for so long? By the way, it's a cool t-shirt that Copeland's got on. Security stand. I mean, I think Edge could take him. Those guy means business, but I think Edgy could get him. They're in Montreal next week, so that's why. No, you can't do Edge and Christian next week. You got to do it for the pay-per-view. What? Are you kidding? We don't need security. Tell him to vacate the ring. Okay, is it me? Is the crowd totally dead? I don't think they've probably got what they wanted to a point, you know? Yeah, you can blame the crowd, but you can also say, like, there hasn't been anything spectacular. Oh, we're not going to make it to Montreal. There we go. AEW already announced it, says Misfit. Jesus Christ. As if they're doing that on a Dynamite. We're not going to make it to Montreal because I'm sorry. They might have a tag match in Montreal, Misfit. That might be why they're going. Dax Howard's cousin doing security. I know exactly who you meant. I'm only sorry because I'm on an island by myself. Bullshit chants from the crowd. I think they're going to do a tag team match in Montreal. But if Edge falls for this, it's just like... Oh, he called Luchasaurus. Instead of kill switch. You effed up chance from the crowd. He plays up to it. A road trip of reflection. The name of the next match, guys. The road trip of reflection. Oh, no, the watting. No, you don't need to watt this. This is good stuff. Oh, they've stopped. No, they've not stopped. Toby the Taurus. That's what they named his car. Nice. Went on to become multiple. They're doing a tag match. He's going to swerve him at Montreal. But in Christian, in Edge, just a fool for falling for this. Like, Edge isn't looking too strong right now, man. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. This Christian promo needs to end with him kicking Edge in the junk. Nah, what they're doing, I think they're trying to save the... What did he say? Everyone knows you didn't have a father figure. Bringing up Edge's father. I'm your father, Adam. And his brother. My father became your father. We knew he was going to get into Edgy's daddy. Christian's daddy, still Edge's biggest fan. Seeing Edge not in WWE still feels weird. Same with Punk back in WWE. Well, yeah, man, it's big changes. Big changes. You think he's gonna kick him in the dick? We're family, says Christian. I think Christian's doing a good job of. I mean, I think it's a hard thing to book, but I think Christian's doing a good job of appealing to Edge in this circumstance where it feels genuine enough that Edge could fall for it. So at least it don't make Edge look like a complete idiot. wouldn't have thought none of this would happen 9 months ago. No, man. No, man. Let's go on this journey again, like a tag team. It's what Edge wanted in the first place, guys. For the Chew Master. What? Let's do this for your mum. Christian is such a good heel. Yeah, I mean, if you told me this was a segment we was getting tonight, I'd be like, no, but Christian manages to sell it well enough. You know, he manages to appeal in the right way without making Edge look like a complete idiot. Edge kicked Christian in the nuts. And they're doing the... That's the Shawn Michaels spot, in it? Nice try, dumbass, says edgy Adam Copeland. Next week, she's coming home with me. We are, next week, getting edgy Adam Copeland versus Christian. Oh, edgy with a go fuck yourself on Christian Cage. What the hell? I see clearly. Like it. Cool. Happy with that? You were somewhat right, Jeff. Yeah, he did turn. I didn't see that coming. It is happening next week. Well, they can have multiple matches, I guess. Jay White versus Swerve Strickland. It's been a decent story between these two, you know, and the last match at the pay-per-view was really good. Really good job of not attacking each other. Thank you. You're welcome, Mikhail. You're welcome. I'm just going to go turn the heater on in my bedroom, so when I get into bed in like a few minutes, it's not going to be freezing in there, okay? Just melt some of the icicles off my windows, if you don't mind. I remember when I was a kid, we used to get like ice on the inside of windows before double glazing was a thing. Oh, and Joey, Jeff, and Deanna, you're all still here. I don't know. Put me a shot glass in chat, and it's happening, man. It's happening. Let's go. Whoa, the legs are back. The legs are back. Let's go. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. I do appreciate it, man. The miss that bleep in the States. Yeah, man. Well, I don't know if they let it go through. You know, you can get away with like saying it like once, you know what I mean? On a show. Evil Uno on Twitter. Who the heck were those spooky perverts? Deanna's got her shot glasses in. There we go. Looks like I'm drinking, guys. One big bad word. It is. It's about like the amount you use stuff and the way it's spread. And there's loads of rules and regulations. Or maybe it's like one bad word you're allowed to get away with. They didn't bleep it out. Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. I think that was intended. I mean, they wouldn't have bleeped it out with the YouTube stuff anyway, you know, which is where a lot of people are watching this content. Let's be perfectly honest. A lot of people are watching this content on YouTube now. It's the same with WWE, you know. It's interesting. What were the numbers in? This is your main event. Here we go. Bang, bang, gang. Not messing about. Getting them out because they didn't bleep it out. No, they certainly didn't. the Gold League match. It is Jay White versus Swerve Strickland. It is happening right now. I'm interested. Not only am I interested in watching the match, I'm interested in seeing what you guys think, who you think is going to win. 88% on Julia Hart. That was the highest vote we had tonight, guys. Thank you for that. Who wins? Could this be the match that saves the night, really? Jay White. Oh, guys, we get to dance as well. And yeah, we've got some people in chat. So we are we're having a shot. Can't wait. Whose house? The censor's 10 seconds after he said it. Really? Oh, so they tried to then. Looked like the Bleep Christian's reply, but just a little late on Christian F1. Whoops. Oh, here he is. Nana's got a crutch. Obviously getting slammed through that table. So the injury. Yeah. He's able to dance with the crutch. Come on. Are you doing it with me at home? Oh, man, this is going to be so good. Well, it might not be. You know, sometimes these matches build up this great anticipation and then they don't pay off, man. They don't pay off. We've seen it a few times recently in AEW. Samoa Joe and Keith Lee, I thought would be a banger. Banger. Disappointed me, man. Censored 10 seconds after he said it. Yeah. Banging it. I hope so, man. I'm looking forward to this. Oh, check out that new T-shirt from Swerve Strickland. It's sweet. If there's more time left, I'd say this would go to a time limit draw. Still can, if we've got an overrun, obviously. They have been doing a lot of overruns recently, so still could, potentially. It's big, isn't it? Because it's like whoever wins this is sort of... we see it as the company sort of getting behind, don't we? I don't like this twisty thing on that. I really don't. I'm not. It's going to take me ages to get used to it. Sorry. Edge Kit Christian writing his peeps. Well, then peeps will not be smiling. I think it'll be better overall if Swivel winks this. If Swivel winks this. Swivel bang bang. Swivel winks this. I don't know, man. I don't know. It could go either way for me. I get what you're saying. I'd like to see Swerve win it. But at the same time, if Jay White was to win it, it'd be a big deal for Jay White. I mean, I suppose it matters who. I mean, who are you sending out of this tournament into the finals, or do you have these two have a match? But then heel v heel. I don't think you want to turn either of these guys face right now, do you? Well, Swerve's not far off, man. You could do Swerve. Oh, massive slam into the barricade from Swerve, mate. This is going to be good. Thank you, everyone, for joining me tonight. Hit that like button. Here's to the drink. And cheers to all of you. We are entering December together very soon. Well, not right now, but it's soon, right? It's soon, yeah. Holiday season is about to begin as Swerve is over the barricade again. I'll tell you another thing they've been doing a good job of. Not repeating loads of spots during the shows. It's like there was a period where they was doing the same shit in every match. Whose house, says Jay White, and the crowd reply, Swerve's house. Edge kicks Christian right in his peeps. Bad guy versus bad guy. Lol. I know, right? But because, like, I'm just excited by Swerve right now. It's not even Jay White because I don't think he's done his great work yet in AEW at all. I don't think he has. I don't know him as a wrestler yet. Hi, Anthony. I'm done with the Prince Nana dance. Well done, Mikael. Mikael partying at her house. Whose house? Mikael's house. Let's go. Jay White wrenching Swerve's head on the ring ropes. There we go. Jay White going under. And Jay White going into the audience. In and on to that. Doing the Nana dance. Let's go, Diana. Let's go. Cincy is flowing with the Nana dance. Off topic, did you see Punk's promo and interested on your take? Thanks, Luke. Yeah, I did see Punk's promo. I thought it was kind of important to watch it. Partly because I knew that there'd be people wanting to talk about it. And I'm excited about it. I think it is exciting for WWE that they've got him. What did I think about it? Felt very scripted. Didn't feel as natural as it sort of was in AEW. But if Punk is towing the line and that's what he needs to do some great storytelling and great work within the WWE umbrella, then that's good, right? That's good. So, I hope it works out well for him. I genuinely do. DDT there from Jay White off the second rope. I've got Danielson was on commentary. Yes, he's been on commentary a couple of times tonight for this Continental Classic. So that was my sort of take on Punk's promo. What did you guys think about it? Let me know. I thought the interesting thing was what he said after the mic went off when he said, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." And Jay White keeps saying whose house and then going to the top and chopping. This version of Jay is a watered down versus the Jay I want. Yeah, the issue is I don't know what Jay White is yet, right? And the biggest problem with that Full Gear match, in my opinion, was that was an opportunity to show who Jay was, and what we saw Jay was someone who can do a lot of great leg drags and stuff like that, but it didn't feel like Jay. It felt like he was playing into a story a lot, and I want to know Jay. I want to know Jay White. I want to be excited about Jay White because when I have seen him good, I really enjoyed him when he was against Eddie Kingston at the Battle in the Valley pay-per-view that I watched on the channel. Sending Swerve over the top rope. Hi, Anthony. Yeah. My thing with Punk is I want him to be able to end his career on a good note. Yeah. I want the best for it. I mean, I want him to be happy. The thing is, it's so toxic the way he left this company and the mess he left this company in. That's what annoys me. Because I have great stewardship of the place that I work in. I really do. I didn't want to leave the company that I work in currently. And I was going for jobs in other places because I wasn't happy with the circumstance anymore within my current role. And I've got a new job in a different role. I'm going to try my best to sort of do right by the company. I'm a company guy, really. I work in a building that's over 100 years old. I've been the chief electrician for 20 years of that. I've got legacy within that building now, and that's something to be proud of. And hopefully I can bring more legacy in this other role, Yeah, we'll see what happens. Sorry to go on about it. I'm just, I guess I'm excited to start a new job. Jeff does a good Nana dance over here. Is Jeff with you, man? Is Jeff with you? Nice, man. Nice. Jeff, Deanna, Joey, man, you guys gotta hang out. AEW should have said that Danielson was only doing the tournament match for commentary. Did they not say it? Well, that's what he's currently trying to do. Yeah, good. I hope he can. I really do. Sup? What's up, Words? How you doing? Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining me, bro. Hope you're doing well, mate. With your Metal Gear thumbnail. I've been in the same place for a long time, so I understand. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, yeah. We'll see what happens, man. Swerve now. Hammerlock up and over. Jay White going down hard. Release the Kraken. I'm going to have a headache tomorrow now. Oh, man, it's so nice to have a drink. I haven't had a drink in a long time. Since I was with Becky last. So when was that? Like May. I'm not going to see Becky for the next 3 weeks for sure. I'm so busy at work. Into the tiara, sending him over, up, and then falling back down. Beautiful stuff there from Swerve Strickland. Beautiful stuff. Just going into that flatline. And that's what makes these wrestlers great, man. That's what makes these wrestlers great. Transitions, man. Transitions. And Swerve was just beautiful there. If WWE didn't have a thing about mentioning AEW, a Cody Punk feud based around Punk destroying the company that Cody built writes itself. It does, man. It absolutely does. But they're trying not to acknowledge that. But yeah, it certainly does. But a heel Punk, I think we could get a heel Punk based on his promo. But then, we said that in the past. So I knew he ended up being heel Punk by himself, didn't he? I don't know, man. I think it's interesting. I mean, I think WWE's done a really good job with Cody. Look, in AEW, when Cody was in AEW, he was getting booed, man. The fans were uninterested by Cody by a certain point. Oh, massive lariat. Shades of Hangman Adam Page right there. So I think they've done a good job at building Cody into what is he, like the second biggest guy in the company? Really? It's good. It's really good. Great lariat. What I had understood, Punk stayed after the show to take pictures of the fans and sign autographs and then hung out with the roster backstage. Good. That's what he needs to do, man. This is awesome chants from the crowd. I agree. This has been a very good match so far. God, his character sweats so good as well. I am high on Swerve right now. I am drinking Swerve's blood and spitting it out. Oh, shall I do that with the Kraken? Yeah. Right, let's. I ain't wasting that. I can't afford that, man. Jesus. Drink some water before bed. Thank you, Deanna, for the advice. See, this is a mistake when the three of you get on stream, Anthony. Anthony's going to have a Cincy drink for you. The very best of luck, Ant, in all you do, brother. Thank you, Todd. It means a lot, man. Like, I am just a dude just trying to get by. Ultimately, my dream is to get Becky and the kids to move down here, up here to her. And we're working hard to achieve that, but also sort of take into account the kids, because everything needs to be taken into account, and ultimately, because I haven't got this place sold yet, I think I'm going to be waiting a little bit of time until the eldest has finished high school. I don't want to jeopardize her education. And in a selfish sense as well, and this is just me being completely honest, because I've had a few, and you've watched me have a few. in a sort of completely selfish way, I don't want her to blame me for what she does in her education. Oh, wow. Look at how far he's bending back his shoulder. So I want to sort of give her... I don't want to take her out of her GCSEs to... Oh! What? What happened? It looked like he broke his arm. God, he's so good. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That was horrible. I hate stuff like that, and I love it at the same time. It does, Jeff, but they won't do it. They won't know. They won't know. They will have a match at some point if he stays in the company long enough. Swerve's got it counted. Swerve's looked very strong in this match. I think he might be losing. Backbreaker from Swerve to Jay White there. We are approaching the top of the hour. We're about 5 minutes away from a draw, guys. There we go. That beautiful back heel kick from Swerve. Also, thoughts from the SummerSlam reactions from Seth and Drew. I can't talk too much because I don't know enough about the Drew reactions. So I'd just be repeating what I've sort of heard. The Seth reactions, which I guess I've looked a bit more into because I've seen the house show stuff. Yeah, he didn't get the pin there. What a match this has been, man. What a match. Let's go, Swerve and Jay White. Seth, yeah, I think he's, because of what he said to Sean Ross Sapp at that interview about CM Punk being a cancer, which I believe he intended. It came out, and I think he probably got bollocking for it as well. All right, because it's a very harsh thing to say, right? When you compare someone to a disease that kills people, right? It's a very hard thing to say, you know. Blade Runner, Swerve Strickland able to get out of the ring, though. This match is carrying on, and we are going to stay until it's finished. Yeah, or whatever. Oh, Jay White has spit coming out of his mouth. So I think Seth will know that he's doing business with Punk and will do business with Punk, and I think they'll probably main event WrestleMania because of it. And good for them. Oh, massive arm snap again. Oh, Jay, man, great as he's going for that pin, but still selling the arm. Nice stuff. Oh, and a kick out there. Seth's reaction was what? Drew's was not. Yeah, the Drew situation I didn't really get because I haven't seen it, if I'm honest. So I had the women's War Games matches good though, so I should watch that. 5 remain. There we go. Hydrate. Thank you, words, man. Thank you, brother. I will do. I think I've been sub for like 3 years now. Worth it. Oh, man. And I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you always. I know you can't make it every week. I appreciate it when you do pop in and say hello. I appreciate all of you, you know. And dudes, we've all got lives, you know. Blade Runner, no. Counters with a Swerve gets the pin. Swerve gets the pin, and what does that mean? More music. Really good match. Really solid match. Jay looks upset. Oh no, he does that. He doesn't do finger pointing. Ouch, it looked great, didn't it, Deanna? It looked great. Rollins versus Punk, direction from Mania. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Again, I don't think WWE will do face versus face main event WrestleMania after WrestleMania 7. So, which works, but I mean it's very rare you can do it. So I think you do Punk heel. That's a big money match. It certainly is. Women's War Games was excellent. Thanks, Misfit. Yeah, I will go and watch that one, I think. That was a banger of a match. It certainly was, man. It certainly was. Swerve getting the win. What did you guys think? Let's see what you guys thought. You thought 56% of you thought Jay White was going to win. Well, he didn't. It was my boy Swerve. And I think that was the interesting thing about that match. Like, we didn't know who was going to win. And that's why it main evented. That's part of the reason it main evented. And that's part of the problem. Like, I think we knew who was going to win other matches outside of sort of exciting storytelling, which it just don't seem to. So, what do you think of the show? Let's go through the show quickly, and then we'll get out of here, and everyone can have a wicked night. And I'll see if I can do next week. I will check my rota for next week and see. Please, everyone, hit that like button. Thank you so much. It means a lot, man. I'm a little channel. I'm a little dude doing this himself. So, like, hitting the like button, it's free to do. Really helps me out. And it'd be nice to see you all again. You know, it's nice to sort of have you people watching, seeing the same people in every week in, week out. Really makes my day, man. And you can't do it every week, and I respect that. You've got lives. Man, please let them wrestle again. And when they're approaching Christmas, if you want to buy a T-shirt, there's some in the description, I think. That they'll support the channel. If you want to support the channel, you can support the channel. You don't have to support the channel, but Santa's coming. It's time to buy a T-shirt. We've got some Dan's been doing all the designs. He's done like an NWO design. There's a Gimme a Whole Yeah shirt with me, Dom, and Dan's face on. There's a couple of different things. So have a gander. A Hulkamania one as well. If you want to be a Hulkamaniac, you can. Check it out down below. Let's talk quickly about the thing. Jon Moxley versus Jay Lethal. It was an okay match. It was fine. Didn't really excite me that much. We knew the result. Moxley was going to win, and that's a big issue with AEW at the minute. Matt Briscoe versus Rouge. One of the matches that we didn't know who was going to win because it could have gone either way with this. Rouge ended up getting the win. The selling of the leg sort of killed the match. I didn't really enjoy this match. The crowd wasn't into it either. So I just don't think they work together. Matt Briscoe as an underdog is wonderful, but I guess maybe this didn't have the sort of story or going into it, or maybe even told in the match that sort of made me believe it. In fact, that's a good way to look at it. Matt Briscoe wasn't the underdog in this match. Rouge was the underdog because he ended up getting his leg hurt. Tony Storm promo was exactly what it needed to be. Enjoyed it. She's got a match next week. Excited for that. Let's freaking go. Next week, Edge versus Christian as well. MJF promo, I thought was really good. The devil stuff didn't necessarily work, but I don't know how much of that was fight potentially blacking out or them not getting the devil thing. It ends up Samoa Joe protects him from the devil people. So the first time we see the devil people, so we're seeing sort of that storytelling being told, and that's important, man. That's what we're sort of missing at the minute. The sort of next step in that story, because for like people in chat have said, 6 weeks it's been just a flash up on screen, and actually we need to start telling story beats, and so story beats were told. So I appreciate that. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy where it goes. Also, the whole lighting thing before they come out, like, felt a bit crazy, but it's also like, why does this team? Why does this team do that? Why are they doing the lighty thing? Like, just get out there and tear shit up. Like, when Retribution, and factions like that, for me, will always be compared to Retribution. When Retribution first came out and they had like a chainsaw and the tore up the ring ropes and the Nexus. Nexus is another one. When they had that, like, it was really exciting. It was really exciting. When you start putting lights into it and stuff like that, it all just feels a bit gimmicky for me, and I want my wrestling to be real, even though it's not real. Incredible, eh? Anna Jay, Julia Hart versus Emi Sakura. I thought was a decent match. I thought it was a little bit step by step, but that's cool. It's good to see Julia. Man, her new sort of direction in terms of like the presentation, I thought was beautiful, really beautiful. Then the Christian stuff with Adam Copeland, I thought was really good because I believed it. I believed that he was going to go into a tag team for Montreal. So they said that singles match, it makes sense in terms of like not giving away that match and then having him turn it on him at Montreal, but they still get to see Edge and Christian for the first time. And I think they played me, and I appreciate that. So yeah, I think it was good. I enjoyed that. Main event was the best match of the night, easily. Really good. Oh, we didn't talk about the three-way match, which, mate, Dante Martin is back, and I'm excited because that kid can move, man. That was exciting to see Dante Martin back in the ring. They got the win over the Hardys, who looked a little bit upset afterwards. It's a shame you sort of have a match. That's part of the problem, man. You have a match and the Hardys lose, and there's no sort of real direction for that. The direction is that we're getting Penta, Commander, and Viking El Kingo versus the Top Flight team, which would be a great match. And it's the type of matches I love to see on Dynamite. It's like really exciting matches, and this match was just that. The problem is there's no heat built into that right now. There's no heat built into it tonight, and we didn't even know Dante Martin was coming back until it was announced on Twitter earlier today. So you can't build a story like that. You need to give it a bit of time. And then the main event was outstanding. Swerve, Jay, both outstanding, brilliant performers. Really enjoyed it. So match of the night: Swerve and Jay White. Performer of the night: Dante Martin. Man, good to see him back. Good to see him doing that stuff where he can just shift his weight in midair. That match with El Vikingo and stuff, that's going to be epic. Dante Martin versus El Vikingo. Let's freaking go, man. I think he needs to sign El Vikingo. Let's stop messing about with him. Let's start giving him some stories. But in terms of overall rating, I thought a lot of it was very sort of lackluster. Matt Briscoe match and Rouge didn't do much for me. Jon Moxley and Lethal was fine. Julie Hart and Emi Sakura was fine. I thought the three-way and the main event were good, and the segments were just sort of okay, apart from the cage one, which I thought was slightly better. So I'd say a 6.5, 6 is fine for tonight's show. It's not a show that I'd go back and watch, apart from potentially the main event, but I think at least moving some stories on. So we'll see where it goes next week. Next week will be a big show. It's in Montreal, so come and join me for that. We've got Christian Cage against edgy Adam Copeland. That's going to be the main event, isn't it? So that'll be good. That'll be good because they did some cracking storytelling together at the pay-per-view. I thought they did a really good job. I know I didn't watch this pay-per-view with you guys. I thought it was outstanding. Outside of the main event, I wasn't feeling this show. I can agree with that. I thought the three-way match was great, though. Well, not necessarily great. I thought it was good. It was just good to see Dante Martin. But there wasn't any story feud. So yeah, I can see that, Misfit. Deanna has a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone, for joining me. I do appreciate it. We haven't had Sassy tonight. And I miss Sassy. I love Sassy to pieces. But you've all done a great job at keeping it chill as well. So thank you for that. Tonight's was a 6.5. Yeah, 6.5, 6. Yeah, that's pretty much how I'd call it. Moxley at this point for me is Mox wins. Lol. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it kind of is. And I think they need to do something interesting with that. So what are we getting? Like Mox versus Danielson at the pay-per-view? Like that's the most boring way to end this Continental Classic. Now Swerve, who just got a win tonight, versus what did I say originally? Was it Swerve versus Kingston? I said that would be freaking cool, man. I've never called Hardy Boy match in 2023 good. It was good because we got to see Dante Martin in action, and he delivered what was needed in that show, and they were all in spot for stuff. Like Jeff Hardy doing the dive on the apron to stop him from sort of doing that springboard was a really nice spot, a really well-timed spot. A 4 because of the main event. Fair enough, Misfit. Fair enough, my dude. Oh, I forgot Flair's promo. That really brought the score up for a 9 for me. Mate, Joey. I can't believe Joey's still awake. Joey was raving after that, man. And he still is. He's still awake. He's still hyped up. He's still like, yeah, I want to go fist someone. That's Joey. I'm sure that's a very good Cincinnati accent, right? Oh, mate, this is what happens when the Cincy crew come down. You want this to happen more often? You know what to do. Did you mention Flair's great power? With a tear in my eye. He really took that line too literally, didn't he? Let's be honest. Flair 11 out of 10, says Joey. It's still a 4 because fuck Ric Flair, says Rock and roll. Guys, I've had a great night. Thank you so much for watching. I need to go to bed because I've got work in the morning. Let me check the schedule for next week. It's big. It's big next week, isn't it? So I need to do everything I can to make it happen, right? That's the deal, yeah. Let's see what I'm working or what my current shift is. Oh, it's going to be really hard. Oh, it's going to be really hard, guys. But I will be here. I'll be here next week. I'm not missing that. So come and hang out with me. Get some people to hang out with me. It's nearly Christmas. Go buy some merch, something like that. And, join me. I don't know what the schedule is going to be like over Christmas. Like I say, the kids and spending time with Becky has to be my priority in a minute because I miss them, man. And but I'm sure you all appreciate that. And to be honest, like sometimes I've gone up really out my way to do these sort of Christmas streams, and it's not sort of wet for everyone, which is understandable. We all have freaking lives, man. You know. I'm sure you won't be too upset. Woo! Says Joey in the style of Sting. Night everyone, and night Ant. Thank you, Todd. I really appreciate you joining me. I really appreciate everyone joining me. I love you all. I'm a little tipsy and I like it, and that's your fault. So thank you. Woo!
This is Broken Matt Hardy. Thank you for watching the Gimme a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast.
Oh, you know it's a problem when you can't find the bloody overlay because you've had too much to sodding drink.